Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel where today we are going to be going over my 5 top favorite games that came out this year. We're going to be doing the same thing as the last video when I did the top least favorite games that came out this year and a list. So I'm going to do my favorite and then the games I played and then the games that I played / I wish I played. So if you guys are excited, then please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And here's your daily meme.
Finns det några mer stories eller?
Hello, I'm 48-year man from Somalia. Sorry for my bad England. I sold my wife for internet connection.
There you go. Now let's hop right into this. Okay, so my top favorite games that came out this year. The first one's kind of a cheat. Number 1, SpongeBob, Battle for the Bikini Bottom. Now, this game did come out, it's like, I don't know, almost 20 years ago on the GameCube, the PS2, the Xbox, and PC, yes. But, it's different. It's on PlayStation now, and I think that it was a great game when I played it. Now, it is the only series on my channel that I've never finished, but it does have a place in my nostalgia kind of feel of my childhood that I played that game. And I kind of just want to put it there because, you know, I don't know. I think it's like preferably just a game I really enjoyed. I think the character, I think the storyline, I think the game looks great. So yeah, that's why it's number 5. Number 4, I give this to Rogue Company. Now, I don't play Rogue Company that much, but the thing is that it's just so unique, and I know a lot of people don't like this game, and this is why I really don't upload it, because I never have anybody to play it with, and I don't want to play with randoms. So basically, it's like a mix of Siege, Call of Duty feeling, and CS:GO, and that's why I really like it. It's like a mixture of all the games that you would ever want to play in like as FPS shooters that are like your basics. Like you got your arcade, you got your strategy, and you have your tactical. You have all the games that you want to play in like your own like kind of one game, and I like that idea. And I think the game's right now free on PC, so I think it's 100% worth it. You can't go wrong with a free game. Number 3, UFC 4. So basically, UFC 4 is not better than UFC 3. I'll give it that, but they are working on it for one. And number 2, I just think UFC 4 is such a fun game. I hate that when I play with Matthias, I beat him all the time. Like legit, I wish that like he would beat me. I want to get beaten so that I can have a reason to get better at the game. Because legit, if all I'm doing is getting destroyed, when all I'm doing is being the destroyer, then I have nothing to work towards. I hate that. I hate that feeling. I want something to work towards, and that's why I play online a lot. I don't record the online fights. I record us fighting or the campaign of the game. But usually when I do play, I could become a better player. And it's just really addicting for me to play that kind of game. Because UFC 3, I just throw head kicks. And now this game, I play a lot more. I play tactical. I play fast. Like, I love the game. I love playing. That's why it's number 3 of this. Number 2, I've referenced this in my my top 5 worst games. Mafia 1 Remastered is my second favorite game that came out this year. There's nothing that can be said about this game that is bad. The story is great. The flow is great. The game looks amazing. The game runs amazing. I played this game on PS4 Pro, and I loved every moment of it. Now, if I imagine I played it on PlayStation 5, it would have been like a ton better. Like, the thing is that, I don't know, I feel like they did such a good job on this game, and legit when the ending happened, it really hit me hard because I really did care about all the characters, and the story connects to Mafia 2. It's just such a good connection. Even though Mafia 2 wasn't a good game, Mafia 1 had a great ending and it had a great reason. It was sad, but the whole entire story way through was so great. I loved it, and I wish that they would have made Mafia 2 just like that instead of making it my least favorite game that came out. Now, number 1, I'm giving it the Cold War. The reason why I give it the Cold War is, well, in my opinion, I enjoyed the campaign a lot. I thought the campaign was great. I thought the story was great. I just thought, and multiplayer is fun to play with friends. I'm not gonna hate on it. In my opinion, my Cold War did what Modern Warfare didn't, and that was basically my problem with Modern Warfare is that legit, if you had any attachment on SMG or AR, you can make them a laser beam. I didn't like that, and I hated how many people camped in corners. Even though many people will say that never happened, it did. And the only thing I do hold against Cold War is the SMG. Like, come on, skill-based matchmaking just needs to leave the game, and it would make it a perfect multiplayer experience, honestly. Everybody loves trashing on noobs. It's fun. Like, I really don't get, like, their idea of being like, hey, we need skill-based matchmaking in this game. We don't. I made that video a few months ago saying like Call of Duty doesn't need to release this year, and I still hold myself with that because a lot of things are empty. Like, the game is not perfect, and I don't play the game a lot, but I do give it because I do give it number one just because of the chance it has. The game has a lot of like chance to become great. Like, they could add more multiplayer maps, they can add more zombie maps, and that's what I usually do play. And they could add all this stuff that could just make the game a great package for the $60 that you pay, or $70 if you play on PS5. And these are the things that like I do wish that like they would do, but who knows? You can't really force them to do anything because it's Activision. So yeah. All right, moving on to the top 5 games that I enjoyed the most while watching, and that I owned / didn't own. I owned Doom Eternal. That was number 5. I didn't play it that much. I know, blasphemy on the highest order, but the only reason why I didn't play it that much is because I really don't know. I just wasn't too much interested. I kind of want to go back and play it and do like a let's play it, but it's already way too late. Everybody's done let's plays on it, but I might live stream it. I don't know. I've been planning on doing live streams, but live streams like kind of suck in views and no one watches them on the channel, so I don't really do them. So yeah, so I don't really know about that idea. But honestly, I do think Doom Eternal is a great game. I wanted to buy Doom and just never did. So I'm glad I have Doom Eternal and I might play it sooner than later. Number 4, I gave the Mafia, and number 3, I gave the Cold War. I think that these 2 games above it are so much better. In my opinion, I give number 2 to Ghost of Tsushima. Now, I didn't play Ghost of Tsushima, but the thing is that there's a few things that I had to think about this game. I remember when it got revealed in 2018 at E3, and I was like, okay, this game doesn't look that exciting to me. But, like, after watching gameplay, after watching YouTubers play it, I now really understand why people want to play this game. This game is a very story-driven game, and it looks amazing on the PS4, and it looks even better on the PS5. Like, it's crazy of how good the game looks, and it follows this very, very great storyline with all of its Chinese, like, story, and it's like just so it's so much different than usually, because you have like a future game or an old game from like the early 1900s, and these are usually like the timelines. You don't ever go back in time, or you don't ever go to a different kind of like world of like China or Japan or something like this. It's usually more in America. It's never Asia like story. And I really like that. I've always wanted stuff like this. It kind of gets boring after a while when you have like stories that are always placed in like the United States or England, because those are usually the 2 places that we get all the time. Now, my number 1 spot that I do give this list is that I know this game is new, but I don't care. Spider-Man Miles Morales is probably the best game for right now. And I'm going to give you some reasons why. A lot of people are going to say, well, the game's not new, the game's too short, yada yada this and yada yada that. I'm going to give you a few reasons why I think it's the best game of this year. Number 1, the game is a test. The game has always been a test, and that's why it released right on launch day with the PS5. You understand that like, the reason why they did it was because they wanted to show off how powerful the console was. And everybody being like the only PS5 game is Astro's Playroom. It's not true. Miles Morales is a PS5 game. It is like I understand like a lot of people, but it's on PS4. I don't care. The game is made to push the PS5 to a limit. We haven't seen the force of limits yet because usually like at the end of like the console life, like it's 7 years from now, we'll see games that look even extremely better than Spider-Man. It's like the same thing. I'll give you an example. Like for PS4, like Killzone, Shadowfall, and then look at Last of Us 2. Even though I hate Last of Us 2, that game looks realistic. And I think maybe if they make a Last of Us 3, just think about how much more realistic that game will look over Spider-Man Miles Morales. It's crazy to believe that there will be games that look better than Spider-Man Miles Morales, even though that game looks amazing. I love how much it pushes, and I love the environment, and I like how much they want to continue with the story. And 100% there will be something called Spider-Man 2, and this is not Spider-Man 2. This is a cut off story. It's not connected to anything. But I haven't played it yet, and I really want to play it. But like I've been really just waiting, and I've been looking at gameplay, and it just looks so good, and the story is good. I don't care how long a game is. If I enjoy it, I enjoy it. Plus, if you buy the $70 version of the game, you get the Spider-Man Remastered version, which was a great game in itself. And you get all the DLC too. So like $20 for like a game that's like $80 at launch. It was like $100 at launch is like a great deal. Like that's why I give that like my number one favorite game of this year. And I know a lot of people are gonna disagree with me and be like, "Where's Cyberpunk? Where's Assassin's Creed? Where's other games that I can't really where's shoot, Animal Crossing?" Like I didn't play them. I haven't been really interested in Nintendo in so long, and nothing against Assassin's Creed. Like that game looks amazing. If I looked into more gameplay, I'd probably play it. And Cyberpunk's a mess right now, and I don't want to really rate anything for it. So yeah. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. I don't really know what these are. Probably like reviews and stuff like that to come. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys later.